The video has the subtitle. Please turn on captioning for better understanding.
The pro players rarely miss the ball, but the amateur players often miss the ball. Why? Here is a very good coaching tips from the coaching team of Fangio Part 2.
Today, I will explain why your ball contact time is too short. What is the principle behind it? Where is the problem? I had many amateur players try it out. Look, when I go out, this is the direction I turn. My wrist needs to turn in this direction. It can still come back. Right? Look, after I finish turning, I just turn outward like this. The wrist also turns in that direction. The racket head finally follows the forearm. Does it come back again? You guys compare it. Is it this feeling? But don't underestimate this moment. This moment when I go around like this. This moment, the entire ball holding time. The angle of the ball has changed. The angle of the ball. You can apply more force to the ball. You can hold the ball deeper. You can hold the ball. The entire body's ball holding time is longer and thicker. How did you see that? What did you see? How did you see that? You let whoever topspin it. You just look. They all topspin like this. Let our amateur players tell him this, and he won't dare to try it. I asked him to topspin like this before. He said that if I topspin like this, I said, you topspin first, right? I said you topspin first. He pulled over naturally. The duration is longer. On my entire waist, the wrist's duration becomes the whole quality becomes higher. You hold it for a longer time. It proves that the controllable and adjustable time on your hand is longer. The longer it stays on your racket, the more confident you are. The longer, the more confident you are. You see, your quality is higher. Then your quality is higher, and you are more confident. Can everyone understand? If you can roughly understand, type 1. This is really very important. So change the direction of your entire waist rotation. Rotate towards your front diagonal. The wrist also rotates towards the front diagonal. In a normal turn, when the wrist turns, when I turn here, the wrist, look. It's not like I swing to here and I just stay like this, right? The wrist turns, the forearm retracts. Look, it's still the time of your entire movement is extended, not slow at all. The acceleration is not added here. The acceleration is added here. The character is added. So you see, let me show you a few more. Tomorrow, find the feeling. Must go. The diagonal line and the straight line are the same. Everyone, look, right? Look, when I topspin the diagonal line, it's after this turn. Grasp this moment, turn quickly and retract quickly. This moment, after this moment, look, it still needs the feeling of going out. Right? Yes, it is indeed like this. That is all of our table tennis friends. Pulling the ball is just as Teacher Fang said. It is exerting force in this direction. It is a bit like throwing outwards. This watching the star's eyes is very correct. The radius is enlarged. With the same movement size, the radius is larger. Your ball holding time is increased. It's not that eye. Use a larger movement because after the movement is enlarged. Understand, your movement is enlarged. Second, it is difficult for you to concentrate this force. This increases your entire ball holding time, and your movement is not increased. It is the entire direction of the body. It's not to say that my movement is swinging. The bigger you swing, the slower you will definitely be, but the entire direction is increased. Naturally, with a retraction, your entire movement becomes very smooth. And it is a semicircle. The place where I topspin my hand is here. Let everyone take a look. Pull and turn. The front wrist retracts and the forearm retracts. A very round semicircle. And what is the angle of everyone's ball from here? A waist turn and an arm retraction. So, the ball can't stay on your racket. Your body can't match it either. That is, your body's waist rotation. A quick retraction. You must have elasticity on your racket when you retract like this, but you first go upwards to push and grab. And then turned out. Being held like this? Let me show you this angle. This kind of feeling. See it? Look at the feeling of the waist push, right? Look, the waist turns in that direction, and then it comes over. My waist turns out. This everyone knows. So this is the key to why you can't hold the ball. I want to hold it slightly longer time, like you professionals. Feel the whole thing sticking to your hand and looking confident. You must top spin in this way. If your waist rotation, the arm has always been this kind of clean style. Definitely no way to do what to do. And you can't add quality. You have no confidence. Adding quality without confidence. If you feel you have learned something, hey, you check it out, and the arc is very stable. This is correct. If you hold the ball for a longer time, then this ball stays on your racket for a long time. Then let me give you an example. Look. Everyone, I am now hitting into that ball basket. My fault tolerance is low, right? Then if I hit like this, I throw it over, right? The closer you are, the more. It's like, for example, holding it like this. With a retraction, you have no confidence. You put all the friction you need. You adjust them all with your waist. You don't need to say that I use my hand to, oh, the arc is a bit lower. Oh, get up a bit, lower spin. I have already adjusted this, right? Everyone, look, I'll show you again. You feed this place casually. Or did I use the entire previous period to adjust this? Your ball pulling quality can then be. Then there is a problem, your hitting can be more focused. See if there is any. I use movement to adjust, yes? No, right?
Read more about table tennis on my blog, PingSunday.com. Get free ebook and coaching advices. See you in the next video.